Hello guys, welcome to East Channel. I'm in Hangzhou, China today, and I'm gonna spend the next few days in this area exploring Hangzhou city and its surroundings. In this video, I'm gonna show you what we'll eat, what we'll do, and what we'll visit. We came to Hangzhou to attend a wedding, and it's during China's Golden Week holiday. This was also my boyfriend's first time in Hangzhou and one of our German friends' first trip outside of Europe. So while the wedding was the reason we came, it also became a chance to explore the city together. To be honest, I didn't expect Hangzhou to become one of my favorite cities in China. But after spending a few days here, I found myself enjoying it more and more and understand why so many people love this city.
I eat them all like they are, right? I just don't have to do anything.
This one you have to peel.
That's why
yeah. Before the wedding, we still had some free time, so I decided to introduce our German friend, a surprisingly popular service in China. Now we did the first ear massage for Rico. How do you feel?
So this was my first experience of this kind. So I'm actually tempted to say it was like an awesome experience to have. The language barrier was, we broke it by an app, which was actually necessary because at some point she actually told me I need to see a doctor because of something I had.
And the overall, is it comfortable for you?
Sure.
Did you sleep? Or
No. Most of the things, since I didn't know what was happening, I was like kind of nervous, right? Happening for the first time, feeling sensations and experiences you didn't have. But now that you know what's going on, like it was definitely relaxing.
And regarding the doctor thing, he cleaned one side of the ear, and then the other side is a bit too deep, so he has to go to see a doctor. Yeah. And then it was finally time for the reason we came to Hangzhou in the first place, our friend's wedding. This is a rehearsal. After the wedding weekend, it was finally time to explore Hangzhou. Apparently around West Lake, there's different scenery spots. And this one is called Longjing, the home of the dragon, or the hole where dragon lives. So green here, like a big botanic garden. Lots of big trees. This is the god of romance. Every single crew would pray here. Westlake is probably Hangzhou's most famous attraction. Visiting during China's Golden Week means sharing the city with thousands of other travelers. Our plan was to take the sightseeing shuttle around Westlake, but with so many people waiting, walking quickly started to seem like the better option. So we changed our plans and explored the lake on foot instead. Longjing ice cream. Westlake is definitely the symbol of Hangzhou. It has inspired Chinese poets, painters, and storytellers for centuries. and many visitors come here to see the famous views that appear in countless artworks and legends.
With elevator.
We also made our way up to Leifeng Pagoda, one of the lake's most recognizable landmarks.
This is true feeling when you travel in China during public holiday. Always line up.
It took us quite a while to make our way to the top, but from up there, you get such amazing beautiful panorama of West Lake and the city beyond. And despite the crowds, it was easy to see why this place is so popular.
Oh, so many squirrels.
After walking all the way back along Sudi, we were more than ready for dinner.
Got a table.
We waited about 20 minutes to get a table at a local Hangzhou restaurant. Along with several local dishes, we also tried Shaoxing wine, a traditional yellow rice wine from this province.
Abalone. One of the seafood. In the shell, but it's a big one.
Besides West Lake, Hangzhou is probably best known for its Longjing tea. And we're going to visit Longjing Village today.
Everything about Longjing tea here. This is where we go. So from here, we're going to Longjing Village first. It's around 3 kilometers. And yeah, we'll be there in 1 hour. Then we can have a tea break. Then there's another hike continuing to some river. That one takes 3 hours. Let's go! But today should be nice because most people are back to work. So apparently all this area is about Longjing tea. There's tea garden everywhere, different tea houses, Airbnb for tea experience. Those are all tea gardens. But the best season actually is in April when they harvest tea leaves. Then you can also pick up tea leaves, roast your own tea. Yeah, in May, it's a little bit too late because the harvest season is gone. Different tea plantations belonging to different owners. Someone just put a board here with their phone number and the others put a QR code so you can scan and contact them. So many lizards here. This one is shining. Bye. This is very nice hiking path. You have trees all the time. So even the weather is hot, sunny, you have shades along the way. Now we are halfway through to Longjing Village. Looking forward to the tea break. Oh. This is some fresh cucumber. 给你了，老板，17，这个我们的吗？好，谢谢。A cute stand. They also have Wi-Fi. Oh, definitely recommend this hike. So beautiful. You see tea garden along the path, and at the top you can also see Xihu Lake. Highly recommended. I have to say I'm impressed.
Da sind wir gestern lang gelaufen. Einmal rum.
That's the Longjing Village. And you can hear lots of birds. This is the best hike I've ever done in China. The landscape, the view, infrastructure, easiness to access. Top. 片川水饺，稍微。哎，你好，3位喝茶。就先倒一半水，然后等一下再续嘛。
先闻一下香味。
哦 ，so you're supposed to smell it first, and then they pour the whole cup water for you.
香味闻好了，
Yeah.
等一下再续上去。
好，
续上去了，慢慢的可以喝。
Okay. Very strong actually.
Yeah, but what would you compare it to?
Matcha.
Oh,
It is, but I think I would say it's more complex than matcha. Like the first scent you smell is almost like matcha. one, but way stronger and more bitter. 好，然后这个，好，一共是
45。
好，是当地产的吗？
当地产的，对。
我给你扫。
一定要送几个了啊？
嗯，好，谢谢。樱桃送了几个，这也是当地樱桃。
当地人。
好，过去了。好，谢谢。
How much one?
Total 45 RMB, 6 euro. This one is precious. This one I know is expensive fruit. I never had it fresh. This one is called Yangmei. I don't know how to translate. It's from this area. Normally, you only see them in like a dried version, like raisin or I don't know, dried plum. I don't know how to translate it. I have to say it. It's Yangmei. There's a core inside. It's sour sweet. You can try it. And there's a different grade. This one is not so big. I mean, the biggest I've seen is like this size. It's gonna be super expensive. But this one, let's try it. So we have some Yangmei, and we also have some little cherry. And this one is the old type of cherry. So it's not big, but it's sour. Sweet, tastes good. Now we got some, you know this one, right? It's not blackberry, sangshen.
Something in it and I have to spit it out?
Yeah, there's a core, like a cherry. Deep red color.
Tastes good. Too sweet, not too sour. Actually really nice. Never had this.
Yeah, I also never had it. Many Chinese never had it. It's just from this region. This one sometimes I see in Germany as well.
This you can eat as a whole, right?
Yeah, you eat it as a whole.
It's also really good.
On the sweeter side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just checked online. This one is called Yangberry or red bayberry in English. And this one is blueberry. Both are in berry families.
It was such an experience drinking local tea in a local tea house. We all loved it. Longjing Village is one of the most famous tea producing areas in China. Tea has been grown here for well over 1,000 years. As we walked through the village, we passed countless tea shops and tea houses. We came across tea eggs, tea-infused dishes, tea desserts, and people roasting tea leaves right on the street.
反正公开价格，
一罐是多少？一罐
是1两。我还有一个动作要削，这个不能削，因为太少。我等下把2锅，这一锅跟这一锅拼在一起，就可以削了。是这样抓，这样抓要压的。
那这茶从放了需要多长时间？炒好。
炒好3个小时。3个小时嘛，刚才我这个茶叶是这个动作，这个。
把你那个
谢谢。
打一次性的杯子有没有？
You always want to add your WeChat, so they can send you or they can find you later. Later, if you want tea, like if you want the same tea from his place, you can order every year, and then they can ship to you. See how that works. My dad also has someone from Huangshan, Yellow Mountain, that he got tea every year. 龙井汤圆是里面的馅儿是龙井吗？
有茶馅的。
茶馅儿，哇，这么厉害。Longjing Village。See this thing? Did you see this one? Ooh, it's moving around in the air. There's kind of like a silk attached to this worm that leads all the way up to trees. And there's so many of them. We kept following the trail for a little longer, and the scenery only got better. It was hard to believe that all of this was less than half an hour from the center of Hangzhou. Looking back, this ended up being my favorite day of the entire trip. I first visited Hangzhou more than 10 years ago, but I didn't remember much of it. This time felt completely different. What stood out to me most wasn't West Lake or any particular attraction, but how closely connected the city is to nature. By the end of the trip, I found myself wishing I had planned a few more days.
If you enjoy nature, hiking, or tea culture, Hangzhou is definitely a place that shouldn't be missed. So today is the first day after public holiday. The whole train almost empty. Gonna be totally different experience. So really try to avoid those 2 weeks. Labor Day, the first week in May, and National Day, first week in October. Especially the days after those public holidays, gonna be super chill. Everything will be cheaper and much less crowded. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye!